Hi friends, this is Ramna. Today I will show demo on bulk insert task in SSIS. How to insert the data into database tables using bulk insert task. So bulk insert task is specifically uses to load the data um, from the source files to the directly into the database tables. So you cannot do any transformations in bulk insert task like what we do regularly in data flow task or in execute SQL task. So without wasting the time, let's jump into the demo. So this is my employee data, which is in CSV format. The data contains around 1000 records, all about ID, first name, last name, and gender. So I have to load the this file into the database tables. Here is my table in sample database, employee table. Uh, the table is currently is an empty, no data. I want to load the entire 1000 records into this table using the SSIS bulk insert package. So this is my new package, control flow. Every time we used to work with data flow task or execute SQL task, but in this case scenario, I am sure I am dragging the bulk insert task. If you configure, double click. So there we need to fill some specifications here. Connections like what we did in execute SQL task. Here also you have to give the connection details. My database, my server name is admin. My database is sample. I am okay with that. Destination table. My employee table is employee table is my table. And here format. In which format it is showing? It is by default it is showing specify use file. I am okay with specify. Next format file. Specify. Next row delimiter. CRLF that nothing with new line. Column delimiter here is CSV, comma separated file. So destination source connection. Destination details are okay. Now we configure the source connection. You have to give the file from which file you have to take, existing or new. Um, I already used my employee data is already there in the my folder. I'm browsing the data, that file, EMP data. Click OK. OK. Here in options, it is very important. These two are very important. Batch size and first row. If you batch size by default it is showing 0. If you change the any value like 2 or 5 or 10 whatever it may be, if you change it to, so the data will load twice after completing one after another. If you change it 5, data will load 5 times after completing first, second, third and fourth. So I am using by default it is batch size is 0 without changing the value, and first row by default if you keep the one is it will show only data without any header information. So I have to change this as 2. Okay. If you run the package, it will load the data from CSV file to the employee table. So it is completed. Now if we check, so entire 1000 records are loaded into the table. This is how we need to load the data. So if you change the specifications in options from 2 to 1, what will happen? We will see. Before that, I am truncating the table. So there is no data here now. Table is empty. If I run, what happened? We will see. We will see the difference. See here. In header information, you have to see first name, the header information, the ID, first name, last name, gender. Even first row also the same values: ID, first name, last name, gender. So you have to specify in the options. By default it is showing one. You have to specify the two. If you specify the two, then you will get exact result. Here truncate the table and executing the package. Stop. If you check the table data, it appears from first row onwards, from first data onwards. Earlier it is showing the header columns will come in the first row. So if we change the specifications into two in options, then you will get the exact result. This is how we have to use the bulk insert in SSIS package. It will load directly the source file to the destination table.